welcome back. Now, my next guest has dominated the big and small screens, the Broadway stage, and cancer. She's a survivor with an awesome new project to talk about, chemo myths or facts.com. Please welcome Maura Tierney. You have accomplished much. It's pretty amazing.
I'm laughing at the intro.
I know.
I'm sorry.
Now, I mean, I think it's pretty amazing that we had you and Kylie on the same show, and we didn't mean it to happen that way.
I was watching, and I didn't know if it was like maybe for Awareness Month or something like that, but no.
No, but and you're not here to talk about a show or a movie that you're in. You're actually here to talk about that.
Yes, I'm here to talk about that.
So tell me all about it.
All right. Well, cancer sucks.
Yes, it does.
And I am part of this campaign. I'm working with Amgen. That's about promoting awareness about people that have to undergo chemotherapy, which I had to do. And I was really afraid of getting chemo.
Understandably.
Understandably. And so this campaign is just, it's providing a bunch of things. One of them is a website. That's chemomythsorfacts.com. And it provides just a lot of information, factual medical information about what to expect if you have to go through this. And there's links to a lot of other patient support organizations like the American Cancer Society or Stand Up to Cancer. So if you have been diagnosed and you find that you do have to get treated with chemotherapy, it's a place to go so you can just learn some facts.
And strangely enough, I think everyone has been affected by it in one way or another. I mean, a couple of people in my life have already been diagnosed and have gone through it. And I remember when my mom's best friend, Florence, was going through it, it was like we all just went, well, how do you find, we didn't know where to go even for information. You're not even sure what to, and then the stuff that you're getting, you don't even know if it's right.
Well, that's this thing that's scary about the internet, I think, is that if you just Google in chemotherapy, it's you can totally completely freak yourself out even more.
Did you freak yourself out?
I did. I was pretty good about that. I mean, I also had, I was at UCLA and I had really an excellent team of doctors, but not everybody getting treated is in the middle of a big urban city in a giant teaching hospital. So that's why hopefully this website will kind of funnel the information down to a point and distill it where it's all, like I said, medically fact-based stuff.
So good. And then I heard that they're also doing sort of a video photo booth kind of thing?
There's going to be a video booth traveling around the country to major cities, and people can go in and just tell a short story about themselves, about their treatment, or about something they know now that they wish they knew before, or just something that they experienced during treatment that they think could maybe help somebody else. So I think that'll be sort of a lovely thing.
It is. I think that sometimes when you just hear it coming out of somebody else's mouth, it's like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one.
Right.
Or I had that
I'm
question.
Still here.
Or
my hair grew back.
Oh, thank
you know
God.
what I mean? Like stuff like just your basic neurotic fears.
Yeah. Well, now I heard a little story about how you actually found out that you had cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Was a very almost beautiful, wonderful, sexy story.
It was, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. I found a lump, but my boyfriend also found the lump, and he was like, "You have to go get that checked out."
I love that. That's how he found it, and he made you go.
He did, because I was a big sissy, which is another thing that this campaign is not about. But just don't put off getting checked out.
No, you can't mess around with things like that.
You cannot mess around with it, and I did a little bit. And he was like, he sat me down and he said, "I'm going to sit here until you make the appointment right now."
Good for him.
I know.
What's his name?
Michael.
Michael, thank you. Yes, big round of applause for Michael. It's actually, when I heard this story, it reminded me that I have always wanted to start a campaign called Feel Up the Ones You Love.
I think it's a great idea.
And I think it would actually help a lot of people.
Oh, no, it's a great idea. I'm 100%, you should make t-shirts. I'm not kidding.
You touch here, find a lump.
It's true. No, let's say Feel Up the One. And what was it? If you can't, what is your slogan?
Feel up the one you love.
And if you can't fill up the one you love, fill up the one you're with. Right?
Yes, I love that. It's perfect. All right, now on anotal good note, I heard that you're going to be on one of my favorite shows in the whole world, The Good Wife.
Yes.
Tell me about who are you going to be? What are you going to do? I have to wait till September, so this is killing me.
I'm going to be in the sort of political arena of the story. From what I know, I just talked about this last week, but I think I'm a sort of a very wealthy, self-made kind of politico, philanthropist.
And you might be working for whose team?
That's a question. I really don't know that much.
You are the worst at teasing
Sorry.
this. Okay, we wanted to play a little game with you.
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I was going to say, I was trying to make some joke about being a tease and
Oh,
not
baby.
being a famous ex-wife tease. I wanted to make it together, but I couldn't make it go.
All right, we want to play this game. We like to call it Maura, Myth or Fact.
All right.
Okay, basically, I'm going to read off this thing, and you just tell me if it's real or fake.
Okay.
Myth or fact. You are an ordained minister and have performed a wedding ceremony.
True.
Is it really a fact?
I've married 3 wedding ceremonies.
Who did you marry?
I married my brother and his wife.
Oh.
I married my friend Julie and her husband. They were the first ones. Still married, still married. I married someone else. Not still married, but that's okay. 2
All right,
out of
2
3.
out of 3 in bed. You did all right.
Yeah.
Your first starring role was in a movie called Dead Women in Lingerie.
Yes, that's true.
We don't need to say any more about that. Andy Dick once gave you a stuffed squirrel as a gift.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
He made me art with a troll doll. It's like a piece of found art. I don't know.
That is so Andy Dick.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have stuffed squirrels?
I do, but I got them. I chose them.
You gave yourself a stuffed squirrel as a gift.
Yeah, I got them at the flea market.
Why?
It's a really nice piece of taxidermy. It's 2 squirrels, and one is having a nut, and it's like the other one's like, "Would you like to try my nut?" It's really funny.
That's it. I'm done.
All right.
That was all I needed from you. I love you. All right. You can be sure to. No, sorry. Don't. You can be. You just go visit chemomythsorfacts.com for more information, and thank you for coming by.